So, just gonna kind of look at a couple lanes for the moment. I think I'm just gonna mute this. Let's see. So it's kind of fucked. The lane is Kaisa Ori against Jinx Morg. I thought this was interesting because first off, we have a Kaisa support, or sorry, a Orianna support, and it worked out better than I thought. But it's not for the reason that I thought it would be. It's pretty much she gets hit by a bind there. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of talk about the lane and my thought process the entire time. So we try. I think we get pushed in here early. If I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure they just get pry out early. They hit two first. I know that because Ori gets hit by Morgana puts down a soil, her W, like early level 2, I think. And then we just get shoved into tower, but we keep the CS, or I keep the CS fairly reasonable. And she dodges into that. That's nice. Does she flash here? No. She doesn't use anything else. That's also a big thing that she doesn't blow any sums level 1. So they hit 2, I hit 2. Ori have to dodge that. Ori's still, she hits 2 off that, okay. Pops the pot, gets back to a reasonable amount. I took D-Blade this game. Just I thought off the thought process that I would need to regen, because it's a pretty good poke lane. I just walked into that like an idiot. So we almost get all the CS actually. Now that I think about it, maybe not. No, okay, we get the last 2, 3. Okay. Salvage that. So it could have gone, missed that. Could have gone better. Oof, wow, should have got that one too. But somehow I think the CS, if I press tab here, yeah, it's like 14, 16, I think right now. Missed that. I did horrible. I could have been, but the big thing about this game was how much of a CS differential there was eventually. There's another game that I might show about that lane where I didn't really have to do anything. I just won based off CS and lane positioning. So I don't think that, yeah, the first fight isn't until about, it's about 8.5 minutes. Morg could be playing this a little farther up, in my opinion, but she doesn't, and Jinx doesn't really go for any Qs either to clear the wave. Surprisingly enough, we actually are able to shove in right here, which is really good for us because we're still level 3. I'm regenerating back up health. Ori's back to full health. I sold my pot. I believe Jinx also does, because we haven't really traded yet. So I think there's a missed binding. I think the interesting part of this lane is going to be, let's 2 times it here, or at least 1.5. That's a pretty good trade for us, actually. Jinx kind of fucked up and just walked up for no reason with Black Shield because she thought she was invincible for some reason. Throws choppers for no reason. So this is where the lane, I think, starts to kind of begin to tilt in our favor. I get all 3 of those things there. All 3 CS with a Q. Another chopper for no reason. Right here, actually, I think is what I want to go over. Yeah, so this is where I ping. So right here, after the wave comes back in, let's 7-5 this. I'm gonna ping because the wave's gonna come crashing. I want the minions right here. Does this work? It does work. Perfect. Spacebar works. Okay. I want the wave here where I pinged, because problem was I pinged instead of moved. If I attacked this here, this first one, when I was closer to it, I could yank the wave over in this direction to have the minions set up fighting the creeps fighting each other right here, which would be ideal because it crowds the lane. See, that's the problem. I do it too late. But that's what I was pinging for. I want the waves to be here. I want the wave to be here instead of here, because if it's here, that's a lot better against Morgana, because this is still a lane for poke or for bindings. But it takes up more of the lane if you're able to pull the minions over here, which is what I like to do a lot against range supports, especially if I don't have a good matchup. Although if I do have a good matchup, I like to keep the lane like this or frozen. So I already messed that up, but that's what my thought process was, because here, let me go back to 1. We still have to play somewhat respectful of them. And we can't step up as much, because if the lane was the way I wanted it, we could step up more, get more harass on the Jinx, as we'll find out later, which will eventually shove her out. Q the wave, get all 3. Make sure I dodge the Q on the minion wave, the Jinx Q. No need to take more damage. I'm already about half mana. So really all we have to do here... I could have done it again, but I didn't really think about it that time. Although it wasn't as necessary right there. It's a little too late. This is a cannon wave anyway. Right now I'm just going to kind of let the wave be. Hit the first two. And this is kind of where it gets awkward. And this is where it gets awkward because now Morgana could step up. Ideally, Morgana should already be right here. And not even throw a binding, just pressure the binding and force us out. Because her moving up here forces us back and gives Jinx not only the farm, but what she should have done was freeze right here. Morgana moves up. We're in a horrible spot right now. Morg moves up. Doesn't even have to bind. She just has to be here to threat the bind. We have to move back by default. She can still throw the bind, but probably she shouldn't because if she misses, we can go right back up. She just needs to step up. We need to move back, or we will move back. And then Jinx gets to freeze the lane. She gets to probably deny me a cannon, which I think she eventually ends up doing. Let me see. No, this is a different wave. Oh, it might have been the same wave. I think this is the one where I agreed for the cannon. Because here I don't know if she goes AFK or what, but she does freeze that cannon slightly. And then here, again, the wave is slow. They have a cannon wave pushing. Yeah, this is the one where I agreed for it. So I actually step up. This is right here. Right here, I should never be able to get this cannon. And the only way I get this is if I move here or here. And Morgana should just, in turn, move up. And then I'm probably dead. And they actually try to go for this as well. Yeah, see this, I should be dead. Like 100% I should be dead. Morg right here, so I think she's going to throw a binding and miss it, I'm pretty sure. She doesn't have to throw the binding. She just needs to hold the binding. She could probably drop the soil a little bit farther, a little bit closer here. That's not the worst spot, but she could definitely hold the soil as well. Hold the spells, move up. Jinx moves up as well. I'm dead because I went for the cannon, but that's not what happens. Drops the ignite instantly. I get Ori shielded. I E out of the binding, and then she ends up taking probably even a worse trade and waste the ignite. So right there, it's just Morg missing an opportunity as well as Jinx. And then I believe we get... No, we're not going to get ganked. Okay, so there's really no jungle parts of this game as much as the other lane that I'll show eventually. This is interesting because here, obviously we have no vision. Don't have a ward to try, which would have been helpful. Although I don't know if they came... It might have just come straight down. Mid is missing. Pyke signaling it. We know Akali's on the loose. And here we go. Jinx is going to move up. Not a bad bait. This is probably not what she intended. But as soon as I see this, I'm like, oh, she's dead. Right here, she's dead. We kill her. Don't worry about Morg. Even if she shows up, she's about a little over half HP. Jinx is dead here after she takes the auto. She should be, because I have all my spells. I'm going to E forward. Probably shouldn't have done that, but oh well. E forward, although, yeah, it actually was, because to dodge the binding. E forward, and then boom. Literally the next frame. This is just, my eyes just lit up, like right here, like, oh, she's dead. But, in reality, in like 2 more frames, I'm dead. Now I have to burn my flash, and we'll watch what happens after. Could have flashed forward, probably still wouldn't have killed her, but... Yeah, their whole team shows up. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Akali, yeah. Also, I'm kind of trolling here. I should have just respected it and moved down. I kept trying to move up, looking for the Jinx. Get the heal off. I missed the W. She drops the late Shroud. Akali plays it pretty well. But she's also Akali, and, like, what are you going to do? But Jinx gets a free kill, gets out. Just a 4-on-2 dive, which really sucks for us. Had no clue it was coming, although we did know Akali was there. Didn't know about Pyke, or sorry, Kayn. That was rough. Let's see what happens when we get back. So that's a 1 kill to Jinx. I think they stay for... Do they stay for a tower? No, they don't stay for the tower yet. They probably arguably could have, although mid's getting shoved in. So I think it's just going to be farming. They recall... Jinx gets an item, or I went BF here. Probably should have gone AP build straight up, but it ends up really not making a difference. Okay, yeah, still not warding the try. Ori didn't ward a lot this game, which also kind of bugged me, but... Okay. Just gonna take a scuttle. Which is actually pretty good for us. Don't want to use my W there. Probably could have, but I didn't want to. Okay, then Morg goes back up. I was going to W that, didn't need to. She misses a bind, yep. And now since she missed the bind, probably could have stepped up on that, although I'm not really... I kind of blanked on the cooldown, so I wasn't really feeling too confident. Also, Ori's not 6 yet. I am 6. And there's about to be a 2v2. So we're just going to watch this once, and I'm going to go back and talk about my mindset through it. So again, Jinx is going to shove the wave. She probably should have froze those, but the wave's crashing anyways. Probably nearly impossible. Actually, never mind. She didn't need a 3. She could just cross the wave. Here, I'm thinking we're getting dove again because mid's missing. So I'm like, okay, we're getting dove. Morg just fucks up. She doesn't have Zionist. Shouldn't have. I don't even know if she had. She should have just stopwatched. She goes in for a really aggressive. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Jinx gets a trade kill, and then I'm thinking, okay, she's dead here because I can just kill her. Like right here, she's within range for me to kill. And then I'm gonna have, I believe, Pyke on me in a second. Also, Jinx should have backed here. And there's a ward in this bush, obviously, because I'm being chased by the minion. I see Pyke. Sorry, not Pyke. Kayn. I see Kayn on the minimap. Jinx comes in. Collie's missing again. He's gonna flash on me. Can't get my E off quick enough. Yeah. Jinx trolls this entire thing, and I actually end up living here, which is insane. I get a kill and I live. And they kill Pyke, and I get an assist. Which never should have happened. So, really, what the problem was... Can I? Oh, nice, I can. Does that work? Oh, it's so cool. Okay. So, yeah, what should have happened here... Pyke comes in. I don't know if he has to flash, although... Yeah, I don't have sums here. They know I don't have sums. He probably knows I don't have sums. I could have E'd backwards, probably what I should have done, although I was already in the middle of it, so it might not have mattered. I started channeling... Yeah, right there. That was way too late. Yeah, that kind of sucks. So I get knocked up. He Qs and ults. Jinx is just hard trolling this entire time. She's just greeting for a kill. I don't know if that's what she intended, but she's just gonna hard greed for the kill, follow the turret. She probably could have just hit a Q and then walked away with the assist. Would have been pretty much the same difference for her. Although she does get semi-trolled because Kayn ults, which stops the aggro of the turret, which starts hitting... Yeah, as soon as he ults, turret switches to Vayne. Sorry, what am I... Not Vayne. Jinx. Turret switches to Jinx. She's still going all the way in. And I know I can still W. So I cast a W now. She's one shot. She would have died to tower. Didn't have to ult that, although it got my shield, which helped when the ulti popped from Kayn. And then I miraculously live because he has nothing left. He has no cooldown. All his cooldowns are off. And I live, which is quite fortunate. So, we're going to go back. I'm just going to recall here. They kill Pyke, Kayn. I don't know why those two champions remind me of each other. They kill Kayn, I get the assist. Come back to lane. We're about to have a 2v2, I believe, in a second. Let me see. Jinx is by herself. No, this is where we dive Jinx. This is where we dive Jinx. Okay, so she's by herself. Morg's top. We can see that. And she's dead. Ori does a good job taking advantage. I don't have ult, but I don't need it because we have enough minions and she can't kill them. So I was a little late on this, but I just have to EQ. She turns around for some reason. I don't know why. Turns around, just gives herself up to me. Probably because Kayn was coming. He shows up. I almost lived this, but I don't. Probably should have just gone straight up. I don't know why, because a colleague's missing there. I almost live. It's quite tragic. Let me listen. I'm out. 0.4. No! 4 seconds. So I almost get away with murder there, but I don't, unfortunately. And I think what's next is going to be the double kill, and then we'll probably wrap up the video. Although we can look at some of the later game, although it's not really what I had in mind. Okay. Shoving tower. Our tower's kind of low, actually. They probably could be playing a little farther up, although they do take damage from Q. Or Morg does, a little bit. Right now, 2v2, I'm thinking we can win. We both have Stormrazor, although I think I can just outplay the Jinx, is what I'm thinking right now. I definitely can, which we're about to see. Although 2v2, I just have to make sure I don't get stunned. I don't get Morg Q'd or ulted. And here again, Morg should be playing way farther up. She just needs to be looking for bindings, because if she can hit a binding, I'm probably dead, honestly. If she hits a binding while I'm in lane and not at tower, I'm definitely dead. Because she can ult and Jinx can E, and I'm just a sitting duck. I don't have, I have flash, but if I'm perma CC, there's nothing I can do. Here we go. She hits. Okay, this is starting. So we're gonna watch it one time through, and I'll go back. Okay. So that was pretty good, actually. So this starts with Jinx starts the fight with chompers, and that is like one of my pet peeves when I see Jinx just throw out a chompers. Only do that if there's a CC before it. Almost always. It's very rare you're ever gonna catch somebody with the chompers unless they're already CC'd. So she throws them late. I'm that close to hitting them. And if I am like one more like fraction of a footstep, I probably lose this fight because I get stunned here and then more Qs me. But I don't because I move forward with my epic movement here. Get the auto on Jinx to proc to get my passive on her so I can ult her. That's what I'm thinking. I need to ult her because I'm thinking Morg has ult. So I have to dodge that, get out of the radius. Miss the W, hits the minion. That's unfortunate. Jinx would have died even quicker if I hit the W. So my W's already gone. Nicely done by Orianna. I didn't catch that originally. She definitely did ult. Yeah. I'm still autoing. Morg is walking up, obviously to ult me. Well, I let her do it. She gets Ori ulted. And then I instantly have to go to the far side of the Jinx on with my ult. So I'm out of the Morg binding, nothing else to worry about. Q the Jinx, proc my passive. She's essentially dead here. Morg flashes to get the black shield, which all it did to provide a little bit more health, and it didn't block any spells because I didn't have any. I tried to simply auto attack her. Also, what Jinx should have done was stay in the bush. She could have got another auto, Morg could have got another auto, or even a W. I don't know if she still had her W. But she should have stayed in the bush as long as she could because I didn't have vision and I wasn't heads up enough to ward it, although I could have once I didn't see her, so it probably wouldn't have mattered. But she at least could have stayed in there. Now I know she's channeling her ult, or I know she still has her ult, so that probably kills me. To flash forward to avoid the ult, get the auto, she's dead. And Morg is right after. I E'd back just in case she had Q again. And that's about it. So after that I'm thinking, okay, we can probably win this now. I'm strong as fuck, I have 5 kills. Basically game just goes really tragic. Team starts fighting without me. I think this is the 1v1 against Echo. Yeah. Jinx is dead. I have to ult that, yeah, that's right. Get the auto. Don't keep all my cooldowns up, that's another important part. He already ulted. Now it's 2v2. I'm like, okay, we can definitely win it. Echo no ult. I see Morg. Don't have to worry about her. Have to dodge that. He gets a fatty shield. Accidentally level up my Q to evolve it. And that's probably what missed out on the Morg kill, actually, now that I think about it. That's so troll. Misclicked to level up the Q, or evolve the Q. So that blows, because I definitely could have killed Morg there. So there's that. Let's see what else there is. Oh yeah, this is actually pretty clutch. So, Kai'Sa ult. Something that is a pretty big cooldown, big ability. It's an engage on an AD, which is always important. It's an important spell, and I just know I can go in here. That $1,000 gold shutdown, and the Echo ult just obliterates, makes it on flush. Yeah, so basically I'm going for a one and done, although I know if I can kill him... I didn't think about the Echo. I mean, well, I know I had to kill Pyke as soon as I could before he ulted. I don't know if he had ult or not, but I had to kill him before he ulted, so that's why I went in. I know Jinx is easy to kill. I don't have to worry about her. I still have my E up. But Echo just does way too much damage at this point. Like here, I can probably keep walking down. I'm just trying to... Yeah, there's no way out. Unless I can just go this way. If I'm like being super aware to look at the Echo ult, I could definitely E this way and probably win the fight, but it sucks. I mean, look at my health here, and he just instantly killed me. Look at that. That's disgusting. Wow. Whew. Yeah, that's just too bad. I was pretty surprised I died there. Just completely to his ult. And this sucks. We probably best lose the game after this. My team overchases. After I die here, if this was a 5-man, I would tell my team just back out. Just get the fuck out, because they're way too weak at this point. But that's it's a topic for another video. But yeah, they just troll here. Because if they had lived, we probably could have elongated the game. Hits by binds, just so many mechanical errors here. But just it feels bad. I just thought the lane was interesting. That's why I wanted to do a video about it. Yeah. That's about it. There is another one I'll probably go over in a separate video, but that's all for this one.